Okay, so let's see how this gameplay would work, all right? So you'd write down on your paper, player 1, player 2, player 3, however many people are playing. And that's another thing that's great about this. You could play with a lot of people. It just depends on how much everyone's willing to watch and wait in between the turns and how much you guys are doing playful banter and interacting with each other. Okay, so let's see. I got sunburnt. Yeah. So there's no 3 of a kind. There's 2, 3, 4, 5s, and 6. There's no 3 of a kind, no 4 of a kind, no 5 of a kind, no 6 of a kind. There's no straight, and then there's no 1s. 1s are the only thing that counts individually or as a pair. So I got sunburnt. So yeah, it even happens to us Floridians. So I write down on the paper sunburnt. Okay, now player 2. Okay, so we've got 1, got 2s, a 4, and a 6. All right, so this 1 is the only thing that counts. So I don't really get to choose, I just have to keep it. So I'm gonna set the 1 to the side, and I have 100 points so far, and I can roll all the rest. Okay, none of that counted. So I got 100 points, and I would write 100 down on under player 2. Okay, next. Oh, this is well, we're having a heat wave over here. Okay, this player also got sunburnt. So, right, sunburnt under player 3. All right, 1. Oh, snake eyes. 2s and 5s. So the only thing that counts would be this. 2 1s together count as 500. So I would keep in my mind 500. Now I get to roll the rest. Oh, another 1. And then I don't have 3 of a kind. I don't have 4 of a kind, 5 of a kind, or 6 of a kind. So the only thing that counts individually would be a 1, and I do have that. So I'm going to keep them separated here so I remember that I did get this at once, and this is 500 plus 100. So I currently have 600, and I would keep that in my mind. Oh, I got another 1. So now I have 700. I can keep going. I got another 1, 800. Okay, come on, I want a 1 again. Oh, okay. So I got 5, 6, 7, 8, 800. So I'd write 800 under this player's turn. Okay, let's see another example. Okay. 2s. Whoa, whoa! Yes, okay. Wait, no, it's bad. So I saw 4 of a kind and I was excited, but 4 5s is a category 5 hurricane. So I would have to write down category 5 or hurricane under this player, and they lose everything up to this point. They're going to start back over at 0, and they'll lose the rest of this turn. Oh, well, that's how it goes. Unfortunately, category 5 hurricanes aren't that rare in this game and in Florida. It gets a bit annoying, but we still love it here. Okay. All right, so I don't have a straight. I don't have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't have 3 of a kind, 4 of a kind, 5 of a kind, or 6 of a kind. But I do have this 1, so it's going to keep me playing. I get to set that to the side. I have 100 so far, and I roll the rest. Snake eyes. Okay, and then none of that counts. So I've got 500 plus 100 is 600. And I roll again. Nothing. All right, so I get to write down 600. And then the next player would have their turn. Oh my goodness, this is rough. I got sunburnt again. Why didn't I learn my lesson the first time? I don't know. Whoa, that looks good. Yes. I have 4 6s. And 4 6s is 1,000 points. So I get to write that down. And then I can keep rolling these. Oh, but it's nothing. Oh, well. Okay, so I get to write down 1,000 and we'll go to the next player. Okay, and then you would just keep going like that until somebody gets to 10,000. One thing I want to tell you about is what's listed on the bottom of the rules. You can add strategic gameplay by saying that rolling can be optional with a penalty of losing points from that turn if no scoring dice are rolled. So let's start over. and we write player 1, player 2, player 3, and we say, let's do the strategy version of the game. Okay, so the first player would roll, and they would put 1, let's say 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so this is the only thing that counts because I don't have 3 of a kind, 4 of a kind, or 5 of a kind. So I would set this to the side. And now I'm going to roll these. If I roll these and none of these count, then I lose this 100. So I have to decide, do I think it makes sense to try? Yeah, I do, because I've got 5 dice, and that's a pretty good chance that I'm going to roll something that counts. So it's worth the risk. All right, so we've got... Oh my goodness, well, I barely stayed on here. So now I've got 200, 100 plus 100. This would not be 500 for Snake Eyes because you have to roll that at the same moment. I rolled this for my first roll and this for my second roll, so it's not Snake Eyes, it's just 100 plus 100. Okay, so now I have to decide, do I want to risk losing this 200 in the hopes that I could get something bigger? Do I want to roll these 4 and see if I get something? Okay, I still think there's a pretty good chance. I'm going to go ahead and risk it. And 200's not that big of a score to risk losing. Oh, good. It paid off. Okay, so 3 6s count as this face value of 1 die, which is 6, times 100. So 3 6s is 600. So now I have 600, 700, 800. If I roll this and I don't get a 1, I lose this 800. So I would choose not to roll. But sometimes, especially if the other people are about to win, you might want to go ahead and risk it and roll. And so adding that element of strategy and risk, because there's not a risk in the main gameplay version, when you add this element, it can make it more exciting and fun. But sometimes, some people might feel stressed from that element of it, and they might prefer to do it just a more luck-based way. So again, if you were doing strategy, another rule like that. 1, 2, 2, 3, 5, 6. Whoa, so only one thing counted, this one. And I would risk the 100 to see if I get something better. Okay, so I got Snake Eyes. So 500 plus 100 is 600. None of that counts. Do I want to risk losing the 600 if I roll those 3 die? Those 3 dice? No, I don't think I would. So in this case, I mean, I don't know what other people's scores were, but in this case, I probably would just stick with my 600 and write it down. Now, if the other person has like 9,000 and I have 2,000, then yeah, I'm going to go ahead and roll that and see what happens.